Alrighty guys, so the first thing that I wanted to post about was the following piece of text that you can see on the screen now. I still do believe if you were to go to the Survivor website now, that text will still be on the screen. But the text reads as follows: nuclear winter is coming in, and then it goes on to provide a little countdown timer of itself, which as of this video, the making of this video that is, it was set at 6 days. Now in and of itself, this doesn't really give us much, but if you remember back to a previous video that I posted on, where there was a very similar phrasing posted onto the Survivor website, that was along the lines of, nuclear winter is coming in, reserve your space in the vaults a day. Now, that was essentially a call out to all of the Fallout and American government marketing campaign that went on pre the Great War, and when the bombs were expected to be dropped and all of the vaults were being built, the American government be like, hey, if you want to live past this Great War when the bombs are about to drop, sign up for these vaults, and that's how they gain subscribers for the vaults. And because there is a similar mention of this, nuclear winter is coming in, I'm suggesting, and this is just me stipulating, that when this 6-day countdown timer ends, there may be something to do with that marketing campaign. It could be a small clip, it could be a picture of some sort, but what I'm thinking is that if you remember the Fallout 3 marketing campaign, the whole prepare for the future thing, and they had short live action clips with the Vault Boy and like that 1940s, 50s American style family that was sitting at the table and be like, hey, subscribe to the vaults, the bombs are about to drop or whatever. So I'm thinking that we might get a similar clip of that kind of nature because of this reference to a nuclear winter is coming in. That's just my thoughts, but put your thoughts in the comments below as to what you think it might mean. So the second thing that I wanted to bring to you guys was the following new pages that have been discovered that share the same base URL with the Survivor2299.com. If you don't remember, in a previous video I talked about how there are some deviations of this Survivor site, which if you were to go to them and try to access them, it would come up with a 404 error message. What that pretty much meant that the page technically existed, but there was just no content on the page, and eventually Bethesda or whoever is behind this website would allow that page to be accessible and you could see its content. So now there are the following links that you can see on the screen now, so you guys can check them out for yourself. Some of them are actually accessible and they have different types of meanings. You can see the third one there has the message Lockhrt, or LOCKHRT, which I'm not really sure what that means. This fourth page has the number 1, I believe it is, and the fifth page, has the number 6. So not really giving us much meaning, but it's just something to bring to you guys just so you know what's going on. Alrighty, so the very last thing that I wanted to bring to you guys was that potential Fallout 4 trailer audio that has been leaked, or supposedly leaked, across the internet, and a lot of people thinking that this is the very audio file that Bethesda have used for their Fallout 4 trailer, which obviously hasn't been released. We haven't seen any video content associated with that audio file. Now, I don't want to play for you guys now because there is some music in there, and I don't have any of the, the copyrights or the permissions to use it. And if this is Bethesda's audio file, I don't want to use it and get a potential strike on the channel. But I will post the link to the news article that has referred to it. I don't think there's a problem with doing that. But there are two things that I wanted to talk about. First of all, the name of the audio file is called Nature Never Ends. Now, obviously, Fallout has used predominantly the catchphrase war never ends. This shares some of the same tones with that audio file, the title that is, but it seems a bit odd. I mean, nature never ends. Like, what does that mean? Why are they swapping from their old catchphrase from war never ends, which was used predominantly in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, to this new thing called nature never ends? Could it be a potential plot twist in how the Fallout 4 storyline is going to be completely detached from Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas? Or could it just be a new thing that they're going for and they want to move on from the war never ends line? I'm not too sure. What this seems to me is that it doesn't make it legitimate. If it was named War Never Ends, then I would, see the similarities, because presumably Fallout 4 is intended to be a direct sequel to Fallout 3. So why would that catchphrase end? Unless the storyline is changing completely, then I could see, why they would have this new phrase, nature never ends. But anyways, what do you think about the title? Do you think it's a bit fishy? I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. And now I want to talk about the actual audio file itself. If you do have a listen to it, however you gain access to it, it does share some very similar tones to the past Fallout trailers and the audios that have been associated with it. It starts off with this classical 1940s, 50s music. It's a woman playing and singing the song, and then it comes to this dramatic Fallout, music that we've all been associated with. If you remember the Fallout 3 trailer, which was, started with the music in the bus, and the Ink Spots song, I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire, and then essentially panned out to that, dramatic Fallout music that has been used predominantly in the game, especially in the title screen, and then you saw the Brotherhood of Steel Paladin that was just looking at the screen. It shares something very similar to that. You have that classical music, that 40s, 50s music, and then presumably, this is the way I'm picturing it in my head, the video would pan out, and then you've got that dramatic Fallout music playing, and then you'd see the ravaged wasteland, and presumably if it's Massachusetts, if you've seen my last video, that's what we'll see. But I'd like to know what you guys think about, the audio file. Do you think it's legitimate? I'm pretty much having my reservations to it. I think we should take it with a grain of salt. It doesn't seem to be like something that would just go across the internet. It doesn't seem legitimate. And especially with the whole Tumblr site that I've reported on, I'm taking a bit more of a skeptical approach to all of these things that are seemingly leaked across the internet. For now, I'm just going to stay locked to the Survivor 2299 website, but if things like this do come up, I will let you guys know about it, just so you know. So anyways, guys, I really do hope that you have enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you have, and put your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. This has been the Lone Bolt Wanderer. Take care of yourself.